Cześć, witam was bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Zostawcie oczywiście kciuka, suba, dzwoneczek jak jesteście nowi na moim kanale, żeby nie przegapić kolejnych filmów oraz streamów. Możecie też zajrzeć do linków w opisie, Facebook, Instagram i inne takie tam znajdziecie. I oprócz tego możecie też napisać komentarz. Kontynuujemy naszą przygodę od miejsca, w którym ostatnio zakończyliśmy. Niech mi ktoś powie. Tam jest jakiś quest, który mogę niby odnaleźć, ale to na razie olać. Oni nas teoretycznie szukają, a w praktyce wszyscy wiemy, jak to będzie. Fajnie, myślałem, że tędy przejdę. A jak widać, nie przejdę. Gościu, ja jestem w krzaku, jak ty mnie widziałeś? No dawaj, chodź tu, jak już coś myślisz, że widziałeś, to chodź. Okej. Ten osobnik z głowy. No i co, wychodzimy, nie? Magazyn broni ukończony. Przecież mnie tak gonił, typie, jak ja nawet nie jestem już na twoim terenie. A to nie wejdę. Nie, ja się nie zgubiłem. Czemu miałem się zgubić? Dobra, co tu mamy? 2T. Kapitan i 2 skarby. Kurde, może być ciężko.
What's happening over there?
Tak szybko jak mnie zauważył, tak szybko też zginął. Level up. Ty, ale gruby, no kurwa, bez jaj. Jak ty mnie zauważyłeś?
That's bizarre. I guess it's nothing. What was that? Probably nothing to worry about.
No ja pierdolę. Okej. Co? What? Okej.
No, just a...
Leży. A nawet latał przez chwilę. Dobra. O, myślałem, że tu już jest wyjście. No i jeszcze skarby 2, tak? Nam zostały. To mamy już z tej strony. Cyk. A za przeproszeniem, jak mam ten drugi ogarnąć?
That was odd. What was that? Someone wants you dead!
Łatwo z tymi najemnikami ostatnio idzie. Dobra, ale jak ja mam się do tego skarbu dostać? A to jest tu, dobra. Nie zauważyłem go. Okej, mapa. Kolejny znacznik tutaj. Lecimy. Znowu się pomyliłem. Dobra, co my tu mamy jeszcze w tym miejscu do zrobienia? Ateny tak łatwo nam nie odpuszczą. Usiadłeś Hermiposa. Okej.
Someone over there? I'm losing it.
Jestem kurwa ukryty, a on mnie widzi. Halo.
Something's not right over there.
No też mi się tak wydaje, że coś tu jest ewidentnie spierdzielone.
I swear there was something.
No to ruszaj dupsko swoje tłuste tutaj do mnie. Do krzaczków. Kassandra cię mieczykiem pomizia.
You don't.
Cyk. Ten kolega niestety już stoi odwrócony w moim kierunku. Tego muszę na niego zlecieć.
Are you trying to fight?
To musiało boleć. I gotowe. Dobra, czyli tak, ten obszar mamy gotowy. Został nam ten quest. No i tutaj następne te, nie? Obszary. Ten też nam jeszcze został obszar tutaj. Tutaj coś jest jeszcze nad wyspie. Ta wyspa jest... Nie, nie jest połączona. Myślałem, że jest połączona. A te dwie wyspy są razem połączone, okej. Dobra, no idziemy tutaj teraz, do tego questa. Pójdziemy sobie. Tylko, że to jest 600 metrów prawie. Dobra, czy tam ja miałem znacznik ten do teleportacji gdzieś bliżej? No teoretycznie tu, nie? To skoczmy sobie tędy. Miałem 570 metrów, zobaczymy ile będę miał po tym znaczniku. ...280, no to 500 zaoszczędzone, ok. A, i tu jeszcze jakiś quest jest. To zrobimy w następnej kolejności najwyżej. Sobie ten główny. O, weźmiemy to. Tą czasóweczkę tutaj. Co oni od nas znowu chcą? Ona jest niezabijalna, nie z wysokości.
Here, is there something you need?
My father thinks writing is not a respectable way to occupy my time. He's determined to marry me off to a boring merchant.
Better a boring merchant than a cruel one.
And better to be alone than to be unhappy, mistress. If something happened to that merchant, or if he no longer had any means, my father would soon lose interest in the match.
Ty, no bez przesady.
You're asking me to destroy a merchant's boat?
No. Killing him is the only way.
No, on niczemu nie
I don't
zawinił.
have time for this right now.
I'll be here if you change your mind.
Nie. Nie ma takiej opcji. Przynajmniej tak na razie myślę.
We'll be watching you, Miss Dios. At least give them a welcome first.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Okej.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Okej.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
The fuck? Oh.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
No dobra.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find the Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
Nie
I'm
zesraj
sure
się.
it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
The fuck?
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
Kurwa, nie pamiętam.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though.
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
Mam nadzieję, że dobre wziąłem.
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
Puścił Pawie.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Okej. Tu jest wyjście.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door!
No
or
nie
I'll
wydaje
kick
mi
it
się.
in.
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I thought this party was tame even by Athenian standards. Until now.
Let them have their meeting of the minds. I'm more interested in meeting other parts.
Ali, we're out of oil again.
Ali?
You know they like you when they give you a pet name. There's more olive oil in the kitchen, but Aspasia keeps complaining about me walking unencumbered through her symposiums.
You mean naked?
It sounds so good when you say it.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long. If you don't get the oil soon, all our fun will end.
Dla mnie bomba, nie?
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Okej. Mamy to. Ale wrócimy tam sobie już w następnym odcinku. Dziękuję wam serdecznie za oglądanie. Pamiętajcie oczywiście o kciuku, subie, dzwoneczku. Zapraszam na streamy, do linków w opisie i trzymajcie się do następnego odcinka. Cześć!